Good afternoon, baseball fans. This is Gorgo 2005, set for another little Saturday stream. We'll see what kind of trouble we can stir up here. Set for another little Saturday stream. We'll see what kind of trouble we can stir up here. Sorry about that. I had to take a moment and turn the volume down on my live stream. I was getting an echo back 3 seconds later from stuff I was talking about, so I apologize for the short interruption. But anyway, the plan for today is to talk a little about the Perfect Team Master Series that I participated in this afternoon, taking a look at my main team and some additions and edifications made to the roster, and also open 26 packs. I would have had more like 75 packs today, but I'll give you a little bit of backstory when it comes time to take a look at those packs. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the game and see what kind of trouble we can stir up here. Okay, it looks like I have a tournament that I need to enter because I've been eliminated from one. And let's take a look at bronze best of sevens. There we go, 28 of 32. Got that one in time. Okay, now I was in the Perfect Team Master Series Deadpool tournament today, which was the final qualifier for the end of year Perfect Team Master Series, or PTMS, year end tournament to determine who's the king of the hill here in Perfect Team Masters. So anyway, I had me an interesting first round, or should I say less than interesting first round, and I'll show you why once we get in there. I swept this first team, the Nittany Lions here. In fact, I think they call themselves the Penn State Nittany Lions. Yes, Penn State Nittany Lions. And let's look and see why I had such an easy time of it. They didn't put a team together. There's a few players here. There's a few pitchers here. But otherwise, there is no team. No team at all. So, long way around the horn. The first game we won 22-3. Okay? Second game was more of a laugher. We won 32-0. And then we had a real nail biter here in game 3. I only won 9-0. And then I won 32-1 to finish out the series. But then, if you see what happened here, I turned around and got swept by my next opponents here, the Colorado Expansions, run by RDT24, one of our more familiar names that we see on tournaments on Twitch. But anyway, RDT24 swept me really rather handily, rather easily, but it was fun while it lasted. And they have been doing fairly well after that. Looks like they're in round 3. They're in round 3 and losing right now 3-2. But there are still sims going on. And let me get out here to my main screen again. So Colorado, I'm wishing you all the best. You had it pretty easy with me, so I'm glad that the other guys are giving you at least some competition, make things interesting for you. Anyway, here's my roster that I was able to put together. These are all cards that I've drawn out of packs. I had Andy Coakley in there as a starting pitcher, a 94. These were all low diamonds and below, and they all had to be dead ball era, and it also had to be no designated hitter, so I had to have hitting pitchers. That's why I brought this fifth guy on the list down here. This is why I brought him in, even though he's only an 83. You see why? Because he's probably one of the better hitting pitchers out there, and it's none other than Babe Ruth. So I tried to get the best 5 starting hitting pitchers that I could pull together from the dead ball era, low diamonds and below that I could get. But I didn't have to buy any cards. I went ahead and just took who I had. Andy Coakley, 94 as a starting pitcher. Ned Garvin, 93. Another starter. Ray Keating, 94. Jack Pfeffer, 94. And then Babe Ruth, a really underrated 83 because he hits like a son of a gun. Had George Bumgarner, Joe Benz, George Collar, George Mullen, Jeff Tesreau, Jake Weimer, and Irv Young made up my bullpen. I had to take a silver card for my backup catcher because the only first string catcher I could find was 87 Pat Moran. So anyway, I had to go down into silver to get a backup catcher. However, I did have some good cards for the rest of the positions. Buck Freeman at first base, a 91. Dick Hoblitzel as an 89, his backup. Johnny Evers, as in Tinker to Evers to Chance. Really fine defending second baseman. And I need to go ahead and click on this. And Dots Miller was the backup second baseman. Jim Doyle was the third baseman. And I had to use Tommy Leach as a backup third baseman because he does have a third base rating. So Tommy Leach was not only a backup to Clyde Milan in center field, he was also the backup third baseman to Jim Doyle. I had Art Fletcher and Freddie Parent as my 2 shortstops. 2 left fielders, Mike Donlin, 94, Clyde Engel at 88, Tommy Leach again at 89, Clyde Milan at 87, and Vin Campbell in right field. That pretty much made up my squad. Like I said, I did not go out of my way to buy any new cards, and I just took whatever I had available to me. And this is what I was able to pull together. And I wasn't really terribly displeased. I mean, like they did take out the non-competitive team rather easily, rather handily, but they were able to get the bat on the ball, and I appreciated that. So other than that, that was how the Perfect Team Master Series dead ball, low diamond, no DH tournament went for me. I got knocked out in round 2. So we'll leave here and come out and take a look at my main team. They have been a house on fire lately. I started out yesterday with a rather lowly 62 and 44 record. That's how I started yesterday. During the day yesterday on Friday, I picked up Perfect Joe Mauer. I've also picked up the Perfect Greg Maddux with triple 100 ratings, arguably the best pitching card in the game. And since that 62 and 44, I've gone 26 and 11, which is pretty doggone good. And you can see what's happened here. I have been floating around 3rd and 4th place. I'm now in 2nd place in the division and number 1 in the wild card by a game over the SL Lions. But I only have a 1-game lead over them in the wild card. I only have a 1.5 game lead over Emperor Conan's Balrogs down here in 4th place. These guys are former Perfect League players. You see that Diamond League trophy there? He's been to Perfect, okay? So anyway, to have 4 strongly competitive teams going for playoff spots, 3 playoff spots available in the entire conference, to have this many competitive teams in the same division is rather remarkable, I think. So it's going to be a 3-dog chase for the 2 wild card spots. That it's going to be between me and the SL Lions and Emperor Conan's Balrogs. St. Louis Cardinals, of course, are owned by Sebastis. I don't think he's in any danger of losing that top spot. So he looks like he's going to be the division champ with easily 100 wins. If I can get to 100 wins today, I'll be really, really happy. But I've only got, 100 and I've got 19 more games to play. I'd have to go 12-7 over those last 19 games in order to make 100 wins, which is kind of what I've been shooting for in gold here recently. So anyway, here we are looking here, but look at all the nice cards that I've picked up just in the last few days. I now have Mordecai Three-Finger Brown as a result of the Thursday night missions. I also have the 100 Greg Maddux with the triple 100 ratings. Okay. I also picked up down here Perfect Joe Mauer. I used to have 93 Joe Mauer in there, but he got replaced with the 100 card, and this card has been having one heck of a run. Let me show you what he's been doing just in the short time he's been with me. He has played in 16 games, and he's currently batting .397, which isn't bad, but he has an over 1,000 OPS, which is really impressive to me, and a 177 OPS plus. Here, as recently as first thing this morning when I got up, his OPS plus was over 200. His OPS here was over 1.1. And his batting average was close to 500. There was one point last night where he started out so hot with me that he had a 3-for-6 game, batting 500 in the game, and it brought his batting average down to 619. And I thought, oh man, that's amazing. That you can bat 3-for-6 and still have your batting average come down? Wow. Okay. So anyway, so he's come down a little bit in the world, down to 397, which is still nothing to shake a stick at. I mean, like, for crying out loud. To be batting that well is really, really nice. Now, he doesn't have the greatest speed, the greatest base stealing and base running and whatever, but look at that catcher ability. The catcher ability and the arm. And he can also play a mean first base. So he is Stan Musial's backup at first base. So Joe Mauer, one heck of a hitting card. The 93 was decent enough. It led the All-Star game voting. If I go take a look at the league news here, I'll show you that when the All-Star game got, let's see here, here we go. When the rosters were announced, National Conference, when we get down to the catchers, look who the leading vote getter was. My 93 Mauer. My 93 Mauer was the leading vote getter for catcher in a gold conference. He had people like Perfect Mike Piazza to compete against, Perfect Bill Dickey, but he was the leading vote getter. So that was the 93 card before I got the Perfect card. So I really, really like the Joe Mauer Perfect card. I really liked his 93, but I love the 100. It's just out of this world. Now, as far as my pitching goes, oops, hang on, here we go. As far as my pitching goes, I moved Greg Maddux into the number 1 starter slot. His first appearance with me, I was expecting much, much better. He got shell-shocked. He ended up 0-1 with an ERA of over 9. Since then, since that opening day, that opening loss that he had in his first game with me, he has gone 5-1 and driven his ERA all the way down to 2.86. So our starters are starting to gel together as a unit. 4 of my 5 starters have ERAs under 3, which is really exceptional for me. Steve Carlton, I've been thinking about moving him down to middle relief, perhaps bringing Tom Glavine up, but Glavine only has 13 innings with a 2.08 ERA. I don't know if that trade would be a good one or not. To trade off Steve Carlton as a lefty for Tom Glavine as a lefty. I'm just going to go ahead and stand pat. Mostly because I ended yesterday with an 11-1 string, including 10 games in a row that I ended the day with at the end of yesterday. I won my first sim today, so that gave me an 11-game hitting streak, or 11-game win streak, before I finally took a loss. So that hot streak is responsible for my team having made such a jump up to second place in the conference. Now we take a look here at our numbers in compared to the rest of the conference. Batting wise, we've looked about the same, except with the addition of Maurer, what had been 3rd, 4th, and 5th places, we're now up to 2nd place in all of these major batting categories. Over here on the pitching side, the bullpen ERA is really, really good. The starter ERA had been over 4, but now we've come up a bit in the world with the addition of Mordecai Brown and Greg Maddux. So here we are in 5th now in the conference as far as starter ERA goes. 2nd in zone rating. We're just slightly under the desired defensive efficiency of .700. We're only 0.03 below that, so that's fairly acceptable, I would dare say. 3rd in the conference in least errors. So all told, we're actually getting some really nice stuff done here, especially with the hot win streak that I had to push me way up in the standings. So I'm hoping to be able to make it to the playoffs for my 4th consecutive gold season. And I'm really fairly strongly looking forward to a 5th consecutive gold season, because I don't think there's going to be any way that I make it out of here with all the competition that's in the rest of the conference. But that's another story. We'll see what number one, if I make the playoffs tomorrow, and number 2, how far I go, to determine whether I stay put or whether I get to move up to Diamond. But all told, I'm happy with where I'm at. And if I get beat by my 2 buddies, Emperor Conan and Sebastus, so be it. They're friends of mine. I enjoy seeing them do well, but I also enjoy seeing my guys do well. So that's the name of that tune. And I've got my duplicates all the way down. If I clear my filter, I've got my duplicates from the packs that I've opened since Wednesday's stream. I had 45 packs on Thursday after the content drop on Thursday night with Chris Jardine laid on us. I went ahead and opened my 45 packs that I had that were left over from after the Wednesday afternoon stream. I opened my 45 packs and got myself enough revenue that I was able to finish more than the 6 missions that were magically finished for me the moment they came out. I was able to get through that auto magic process. I was able to get Mordecai Brown. I was able to get, let's see, hang on just a second here, bear with me. I've got to go back and look and see something real quick. I got Mordecai Brown over here on this side. Who else did I pick up? Because my memory is failing me badly. Okay. Well, I did, in my draws on Thursday night, I picked up Bobby Abreu. And I also got myself who was that guy? That 93 Wally Bibb, is that right? Yeah, I had me a Wally Bibb card that I drew that was worth 23K. I can't remember who the people were that I picked up automatically from Thursday night, but they were obviously weren't very noteworthy. I would remember them, but there were some cards that I picked up. Oh yeah, wait a minute, Rube Waddell. No, I've had him for a while. Gosh. Oh yeah. My left fielder, Ducky Medwick. He was an automatic. Ducky Medwick was an automatic, so I stuck him in left, moved Enos back over to right, and moved Lou Brock down to reserves. There he is. And I made my former right fielder, Cool Papa Bell, who has ratings at all the outfield positions. He is my new outfield backup. And it kind of hurt me to do that this late in the season, because he's been used to getting like 100 stolen bases a year. He's up to 91 right now, even though he's a backup center fielder. I'd like to see him get 9 more stolen bases between now and the end of Sims tonight. So we'll see if he hits triple digits with his stolen bases or not. But other than that, yeah, Joe Medwick was an automatic, and Three Finger Brown was an automatic. Three Finger has been doing pretty well for me. He's got a 16? No. There it is. 5-1 record since he joined the team on Thursday night. And Maddox, after he joined the team in the same amount of time, even though he lost his first outing, and ended up with a 9 point something or other ERA, he's got it all the way down to a 2.86, as I noted before already. But yeah, all of my starters are looking pretty nice. And I've got plenty of arms in reserve in case any of these decide to go south on me. King Felix has been having a little less than stellar year. He started in the rotation, but I moved him down to a 4.84 ERA. He was over 5 at one point, so I think the middle relief role is allowing him to settle down a little bit. So anyway, that's what's going on there. If I take a look at my lineups, there's Maurer up there batting .397. Then Pete Rose is actually, I believe, if I remember right, I think he's leading the league in batting right now. Let's see what we have. Yep, he is. 339 to some other teams' Appling's 337. So Pete is leading the league in batting. Let me get back to my lineup and go by average. He's 339. Buddy Bell's batting .293. Enos is batting .292. Stan the Man batting .283, as his buddy at second base, Joe Morgan, is also. Ducky Medwick batting .281. Oscar in center field batting .278. Cool Papa batting .278 also. Jackie, who platoons at second base with Little Joe Morgan, is at .276. So you see, I have a whole bunch of people up here in the .270, .280, .290 range. Okay, that's Jackie Robinson there. Then Archie Vaughn is batting .270. Pop Lloyd at .238, and Josh Gibson, who I'm looking to replace. My next replacement in a field position is probably going to be my second string catcher, because Josh has not been really getting it done too well lately with that minus 18.4 bat rating, or batting runs, I should say. That's what bat R stands for. And that's another one remaining to be seen. I don't know who my next catcher is going to be. Maybe Del Crandall. Maybe I don't think it's going to be Piazza. I'm not going to go for Piazza at all because his arm stinks. It sucks out loud. So, okay, long way around. Let's see if anybody's in the chat today. Hey, Michael Vick GG, welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, Babe Ruth. I never heard of him either. I said so much in Discord. And Luke, welcome. RDT is a tough opponent to meet for free to play. Yes, I do agree. He is. He's an extremely tough opponent for a free to play. And I'm a free to play also, but that's a tough one to go. Yeah, we do have a little bit of a friends league there. Michael Vick GG, Emperor Conan, and Sebastus and I are part of we've been part of a friends list for some period of time, and as former Perfect League players, they got relegated to gold this year, so they ended up in the same league with me, because we had been in a diamond friends group together, along with some others like oh gosh, Minerva and his Chicago Juniors were in there with us until he changed affiliations to the BFF Friends group. Yeah. Yep, I hear you loud and clear there, Michael Vick GG. Thank you. And coming back into the game, I've got some card sales that's happened since I've been here. But anyway, let me take a look. I can tell you who's on my friends list if you bear with me just a moment. I take a look at my managers, and I want to see only my friends. And here we go. Oh wait, I got to take my name out there too, so I'm not just showing myself. Okay, we have the Chernobyl Stalkers. There's Minerva in there with his juniors, Sebastus and his Cardinals. McMariners and his Everett Pilots, who is in Perfect this week. He's also part of that friends group. Then myself. And there's Doc B15 with the Charlotte Aviators. That's the one I was trying to remember. I could remember Aviators, but I couldn't remember their city, and I couldn't remember his username. So that's the friends group. And the reason that Sebastus and Emperor Conan and I are together in 336 is because we're still on the friends list. I think that Minerva may have dropped me off his friends list and the rest of us off his friends list because he's now in BFF. And he's affiliated with them, so he rolls with them. He's in 353 this season. But it's really crazy how all three of us, Sebastus and Emperor Conan and myself, all ended up not just in the same league, but in the same freaking division, for crying out loud. So anyway, that's why our division is so extremely competitive, the way it is. And I can't complain, wouldn't do me any good anyway, but I'm having fun this season. I already made up my mind as soon as I saw everybody that was in with me that I was going to try to have as much fun as I can. In fact, my next series is against Emperor Conan's Balrogs in my ballpark, coming up in the very next sim, starting in about 40 seconds. So we'll see how that one goes. I had a series with him in his park, and I won like 2 of the 3, I do believe. And here we are right here. I won the first 2 and lost the 3rd game of that series. And now he's coming in 1 week later for another 3-game set now in my park, which is a little bit geared towards left-handed hitting, but that's another story. Okay, so let's get out of here and see how my tournaments are going. Okay, the tournaments are still cooking. I'm going to draft my perfect team for next Friday's This Week in Perfect Team, Perfect Draft. I'm going to draft that team tomorrow on stream. And we're getting very, very close to the end of the to the end of the road. We only have 4 more slots to fill for that tournament. Yeah, thanks, Michael Vic GG. I'm going to need all the luck I can get in this group. Okay, now let's see what we have going in my packs, because I've got 26 of them now. I started out, like I said, I had 45 packs after the stream was over on Wednesday. Then, okay, my first sim with the Emperor Conan's Balrogs is over. I'll get to it in just a moment. But anyway, the story about my packs. After the stream was over on Wednesday, I had 45 packs that I picked up by the time we got to the end of Chris Jardine's stream on Thursday night. I had myself a Pack-a-Palooza day of well over 25 packs in a day. I had 30 and then a win, and then 5. I had some more from Twitch plus another tournament placing. And that gave me 45 packs to open. I opened them all on Thursday night so that I could get started on those missions. Excuse me. Need to get me a good little cleansing, soaking cup of coffee drink. Marvelous. I love this stuff. Okay. So I opened those 45 packs then, and then yesterday I had 10 packs from a tournament win. And in order to get Joe Mauer on my team, I had to come up with another 1 or 2K in perfect points. So I opened me up 4 packs of my 10 that I had until I got to a live gold card that gave me the 1K I was looking for. And after I got the 1K I was looking for, then I stopped opening packs. So that gave me 6 packs left there. I had a win, another win to take me up to 16. And then I had a second place that took me to 21. And then I had 5 drops from Twitch that gave me 26. And that's where I'm at now with the 26. Let's see how I did in my first sim with Emperor Conan's Balrogs here. Ooh, I took that one on the chin. Oh, look at it. Went to 14 innings. Oh, my goodness. It went to 14 innings. He's only half game behind me now. Eee. And Mike Scott took the loss in the 14th inning. Mercy sakes alive. And his ERA is still only 1.93. Yikes. He's having a nice season. So they had to, well, look at here. In the bottom of the 9th, I had to come up with a run in order to send it to extras in the first place. And we had 5 innings of bonus baseball until Conan's Balrogs pulled it out in the top of the 14th. Okay? So that was a good exciting game. I don't mind losing to him. Not a big deal at all. So look at here. This is how close this 3-dog race is for those 2 wild card spots in the entire conference. 1 game separating 3 teams. If I go take a look at the league standings, over here you see it. There I am. Half game behind me is Conan, and then the SL Lions half game back there. The wild cards are going to be from these 3 teams. The 2 wild cards are going to be 2 of these 3 teams. Because look how far back the next one is. 12 games in back of the lead. So they're 11.5 games behind the SL Lions, which means, yeah, they're 12 games behind Conan's Balrogs. So anyway, that's what we have going there. Let's go ahead and get to our packs and see what kind of goodies are lying within. Okay. All right, we have George Sherrill, a duplicate bronze. Ravello Manzanillo, a duplicate iron. Frank Bolick, duplicate iron. The other 3 are live cards, including he's got one of the more interesting first names in the entire league, John Eshui. I've seen him play against my Reds. He's not a bad little ball player. Okay, 25 packs to go. Darren Downs, I know we've seen him before. Everybody else is a live card. Okay, including Alejo Lopez with my Reds. Okay, 24 packs to go. Come on, game. Let's see something nice. There's a silver. I saw the silver. Double silver. Michael Brantley and Gary Sanchez. Okay, and we've had both of them. Those are duplicates, so they will sell with the duplicates. All others are live. 23 packs to go. Let's do it. And Billy Hamilton, formerly with my Reds, in the interim with Cleveland. Now he's with the Chicago White Sox. Okay. I love that guy when he was with the Reds. Absolutely great. Tyler Naquin. This guy has been a stud for us, filling in for Jesse Winker, who's been suffering with that intercostal rib cage injury. He has been doing a lights out job for us. So I love seeing him play. Everybody else, live card, of course. Nothing to mention there except my Reds connections with other Cleveland connections on the side. But anyway, 22 packs to go. And there's another live silver, Brooks Raley. And he's a duplicate. He will sell well. Everybody else is duplicate, so nothing new to see here. 21 packs to go. Let's go, game. Let's do it. And that didn't do it. My bronze tournament team first string catcher, or second string, he platoons with Austin. Oh gosh, I can see the guy's face, but I can't remember his last name. Austin Barnes and Austin. Who's that other Austin? Chat? I can't remember. Austin Hedges. Austin Hedges, okay? Austin Barnes, Austin Hedges. Live cards. Let's go. 20 packs to go. And Steve Swisher, okay. I think I've drawn him before, and I've mentioned on previous streams that Steve Swisher was a little bit of a localized childhood hero of mine. See, because I grew up in Southeast Ohio. Steve Swisher was from nearby Parkersburg, West Virginia. I had a Steve Swisher bat at one point in time. Another bat that I had was a guy who was in the pros very, very briefly from a little town across the river from where I grew up. St. Mary's, West Virginia, was the home of Jim Procopio. I had a Jim Procopio bat that my late brother bought me in my budding years, I guess you would say. Right around 6th grade is when he gave me that bat. But I had the Steve Swisher bat when I was in junior high. And I ended up giving both those bats to a nephew of mine. And I don't know whatever happened to those two bats after that, but those were handed down to a pretty decent baseball playing kid who went on to play high school basketball and had him a couple of really, really nice high school games before he ended his career. So anyway, these are all live cards. Let's keep on going, except for Steve Swisher, of course. Okay, J.C. Ramirez, we've seen him before. Everybody else is a live card. And Doug Tate, brand new historic iron. Okay, with the 1928 Boston Red Sox. Welcome to the organization, sir. Glad to have you on board. Okay, all these other guys are live cards. Nothing good to see here. Let's keep on going. I haven't even seen any gold yet. Okay, Brad Bergeson, have we seen you before? Yes, we have. Everybody else is a live card. Keep on moving. Come on, game. Give me something nice. Bud Suchok. We've seen him before. Bob Sykes. We've seen him before. Everybody else here is a live card. So, nothing new or interesting. Let's see if we can get something out of this pack. And there's another live silver, Brady Singer. He will sell as a duplicate along, double silver, Tony Gonsolin with the Dodgers. He will sell also. These are duplicates, so they will sell with the rest of my duplicates when the time comes. Alrighty, so we have 14 packs to go. These are all the rest live cards. There's a diamond! There's a diamond! JT Real Muto, former perfect card as a diamond. And let's see what his current L10 is. It's fairly close to the 4444 break-even point for a diamond card. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to set him up for 4474 and 4475, and he's not in any current missions, so we'll go ahead and automatically sell him if nobody nibbles at this slightly higher price. We'll quick sell him for 4K if no one nibbles. But a former perfect card, excellent. So I'm surprised I hit a diamond before I hit a gold even. Chuck Carey, historic silver. He's a duplicate, so he will sell. Let's see where he goes. And he's in a couple of missions that I already have completed. And he's got a 2.6K value for a silver card, so that'll help the treasury. Okay. Everybody else is live. Oh, Irv Waldron is not. And he's a duplicate also, so we'll sell him along with everything else. 13 packs to go. We're halfway through the 26. Chet Morgan, have we seen you? Yes, we have, buddy. Eddie Zimmerman, we've seen him. Gus Williams, we've seen him. All others are live cards. Let's get her going. Come on, game. Historic silver, Ron Swoboda. That one is a duplicate, so I've seen and used him before, probably. He's worth 1.8K practically. Oh, I see, he's in the Ron name game. That's why his value is up there. So he should sell. He will help the treasury too, so we'll wait on him. And everybody else is live. So 11 packs to go. Let's see if we can get something good here. And these are all live cards. Jose Iglesias, we've seen him. Okay, all of these are live, so nothing new here. 10 packs to go. We're getting close to the end. These are all standard packs, by the way. Chuck Wortman, he's a duplicate. All the others are live cards, including former Red Edgar Garcia, now with the Twinkies. And nothing new. Okay, let's keep on going. Come on, game. I want to see some nice cards. Okay, Jerry Hairston, have we seen him? Yes, we have. Otis Johnson, we've seen him. Bruce Van Hoff, we've seen him, and the very unfortunately named, but we've heard his name a lot lately in other people's streams. He's brand new to my organization, so welcome to the organization, Mr. Pete. Chris George, he is a duplicate also, so we've seen all these guys before, all these historics, with the exception of Pete. So we've picked up 2 brand new historic bronze and iron cards today so far. 8 packs to go. Let's get something going here. Hey, there's a live silver, Bo Bichette, former almost diamond. He used to be an 89 gold. Now he's a 78 silver. And he is not a duplicate. So let's see if he's in any existing missions. He's all those missions are complete. But he is a first-timer. I think I may hang on to him because he's not a duplicate. I may hang on to him just in case he's in another mission later and his value shoots up. So I'm going to hang on to him because he's not a duplicate. Scott Diamond, he is a duplicate. He will get sold. Okay, so let's move on to the next pack. Tommy Hunter, 63, historic bronze. We've seen him before. Bob Colson, historic iron, we've seen him before. Al Severinson as a bronze, we've seen him before. The other 3 are live. 6 packs to go. Come on, game, let's see some nice cards. Danny Shell, I should say. Historic Iron. We've seen him before. Carlos Almanzar, I can tell you already we've seen him. Brian McLaughlin, is he new? No, he is not. All these other three guys are live cards. 5 packs to go. Getting close to the end. I see light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, Mike Gardner. He is a duplicate bronze. Celerino Sanchez. He is a dupe. Cowboy Jones. I know he's a duplicate. And there's the guy we saw 2 of in the last stream that I did on Wednesday. And I got 2 of him then. He's my 3rd one of those that I've gotten. So, and Alejo Lopez, who I saw several packs ago already. 4 packs to go. Let's get it going. Nate Andrews, is he new? No, he is not. Bud Matheny, he is not new either. Butch Schmidt, he's a duplicate. So all 3 of those cards will sell. The other 3 are alive. Let's keep going. 3 packs to go. There's a nice gold Jimmy Nelson. Former silver, my first gold of the day. And Bill Miller, I think he's a duplicate bronze. Let me see what Jimmy Nelson is going for these days. He's below the gold card break even of 1111. So we're going to quick sell him right now. Okay, so he's out of here. 2 packs to go. Let's get something. Come on, game. Derek Robinson with the 2013 Reds. He's a duplicate. Dick Stigman, we've seen him before, duplicate bronze. Everybody else is a live card. We only have 1 more pack to go, folks. Let's make it count. Let's get this baby on the road here. There's a gold card. Anthony Rendon, former Diamond. Anthony Rendon. Let's see now if, Steve Hovley. Oh, he's brand new. Historic Iron. Welcome to the organization, sir. With the 1969 Seattle Pilots. Let's see what Mr. Rendon is up to here. He's below the 1111 break even for gold card, so we're going to quick sell him. And there he goes. He is gone. All right, let me see now. Okay, so that does it for today as far as packs go. Yep, that was pretty much standard fare with the packs. I had, 1 diamond in there, 2 or 3 golds, nothing historic, except for maybe a little bit of silver, historic silver. I remember seeing a couple of those. So for 26 packs, I've done better, I've done worse. So I'm not going to complain too much about it. Wouldn't do me any good anyway, would it? Well, anyhow, let's see. I want to see what my alt team is doing today. And I can already tell you what they're doing. They're busy sucking out loud right now. Okay. Before I go over to take a look at them, I want to look at my tournaments. This longest running one, 1090. Look at them first. Hey, I qualified for a semifinal. I'm going to get my first pack action of the day right here, folks. Right here. And I will announce that in Discord here once I get done with the stream today, which I suspect might get cut a little short today. We might make it only an hour. I do have a little bit of adulting to do today. I've got a 2-pound pork roast in the crock pot that I've got to finish up and get ready for carving for supper tonight, and also leftovers for supper tomorrow night. All right, so anywho, all right, so there's my first pack action of the day. Let's take a look at the next running tournament before I run over to my alt account. Wait a minute. Is 90 my longest running? Yeah, that's the one I just looked at. For crying out loud, I can't even click right. 90. It's 1100 I want. Okay, here we go. Oh, we're going to go to a game 7 to decide who goes to the quarterfinal. I'm playing against Fort McMurray Northern Lights, managed by Mofo TW. Don't recognize that name at all from other league ventures and Discord ventures. So we'll see how it goes. In fact, he had to win game 6 to force a game 7. Let's see how the previous games went. In fact, he has come back from a 3-1 deficit to tie it up at 3 to force it to a game 7. Ouch. So I'm hoping the semi-reverse sweep doesn't happen here, but we'll find out fairly soon in about, say, 6 minutes plus. But I'm going to log out of here and go over to my alt account, which is my regular Orgo 2005 with TWO after it. Okay. Okay. I've been saving up money to either buy a crap load of packs or to maybe start buying myself into some missions, because this alt does packs and missions only. Okay. And I do not remember having gone in to look at his missions after the Thursday night stream. He might have some auto-magically completed missions. Let's see. And no, he doesn't. No mission completions. Got that trade deadline part 2. Okay. I might take a look at those missions later. That's another story. But for right now, the way my team is looking, hey, they actually moved out of the basement. We were last place in the division, and we've moved up from 5th up to 4th. So yeah, these guys are coming along a little bit. We're still 23 games underwater. But if I take a look at the league standings, you'll see that I'm comfortably into relegation. Down here I am. I'm 6 games deep in relegation. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get sent back to bronze. But if I take a look at bronze, last time I was in bronze, look what happened. I won a World Series. Ha ha ha. So I've been to silver twice, got sent back to bronze both times. But look how many seasons I've been in bronze there. There were, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 before I made it to silver. Then 2 more, or 3 more, then back to silver. And I'm in silver right now, and I'm stinking up the joint. So I expect fully by this time by this time tomorrow, by the end of Sims this evening, I will be sent back to bronze one more time. So we've had, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seasons in bronze and 2 there, 3 there. So we had 7 seasons in bronze. We're about to have our 11th season in bronze. So anyway, that's what these guys are up to. I don't think I'm ready to pull the trigger yet on that 62K sitting in the treasury. I'm going to wait until after Sims tonight, maybe sometime tomorrow. Perhaps on stream tomorrow, if I get stuck for time and something to do, then I will go ahead and maybe buy some packs, or at least try to get some missions done and see if what we can get there. Okay, thanks a lot, Michael Vick. I appreciate you stopping in. Okay, so you guys take care. And nothing new here. So I'm going to come out here to the screen, and I'm thinking, since we're getting close to the end of our hour, look at that. Oh yeah, practically 90 or 63K. And by the time the season's over, I'll probably have that extra 55 points in achievements. Okay, so we'll log out of there. Log back into here. Oops. And yeah, let me see how that other tournament went. And it looks like maybe I won a game 7. There was a game 7, if you remember, up around here. Is this where the Game 7 was? No, it wasn't. This is where the semifinal was. I haven't gotten into the semifinal yet. It was 1100 that had the... wait a minute, maybe I haven't had that sim yet. Maybe Game 7 is coming up in 1 minute and 40 seconds. I'm pretty sure it will be. Yep, this will be the Game 7 sim to see if I make it to the quarterfinal or else I have to start off another tournament. So let's stick around for that 1.5 minutes, folks, and see what we can do to waste a little time, maybe chat a little bit. Luke, are you still around, buddy? Maybe so, maybe no. You might have left some virtual eyeballs here, which is always appreciated. It counts. Okay, so with that in mind, let me see if I've got some cards I can sell. Get my duplicates eligible only. Oh, this is a tournament. I don't want to sell cards here. Let's get out of here and get into here. I want to sell cards here. And I only have 187 cards. Oh, that's right. I did just open I did just open 26 packs, did I not? Okay, let's go ahead and filter some of these guys. I want to find my quick sells. I've got 41 quick sells on the iron side. Tag them, sell them. Boom. Okay. Now I'll look here at my quick sell bronzes. There they are. These are all guys that are in missions. I don't sell any duplicates that aren't in a mission yet in case they get pulled into a mission later and their value goes up. Okay, now bronze, auction house, quick sell. Okay, these ones, I think I've shown you before how I do the AH/QS types of cards. I set them up to sell in the auction house, and I check the box that says quick sell if nobody buys it. Okay, and let's do that with the very first one. I'm going to set up for 39 and 40, and then come down here and hit that. Automatically sell it for 25 if nobody buys it at that price. Okay, that's what this entire category is. We're gonna quick sell them if nobody nibbles. Okay, 38 and 39. So I undercut my previous sale by one when I have a duplicate of a duplicate. $44, $45, boom. You see what I do. I set up so that my buy it now price is one below L10 when they're this low, when the card values are this low. Okay. Alrighty. Teoscar Hernandez. Okay, so he's up. Michael Kopesh or Kopek. I don't really know how he pronounces his name. But Hunter Renfro is pretty easy to pronounce and to remember. Okay. And Mr. Austin Barnes, we saw you in there. Okay, Ryan Yarborough, 40, 41. And I imagine I'm going to run into my error. There it is, right there. I called that one. So my 50 auction house slots are filled up. I'll leave this view here just like this, so the next time I go in and look, I am going to look for one more thing just to see. clear the filter, see how many I've got left now. I've got 126 dupes left now, including my three silvers, my several silvers up here. Oh, look at there. Chuck Carey. He never sold. Ron Swoboda, he never sold. These are two guys I had for sale before. They came back unsold. So I'm going to see if I can stick them up for sale later. So I've got 126 duplicates. If I take a look at, okay, that's 126 minus 62, so that's going to leave me 63 cards that aren't irons. Let me take a look at my mission cards. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think I'll go after my mission cards next. All right, here we go. And my mission cards are set up as mission duplicates because I only invoke that filter for mission cards. Oh no, Emperor Conan's Balrog's got me again at home. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, let's see now. We ought to be even in the division, or I'm even in the division with the SL Lions, but the Balrogs are now half a game ahead of me. So, long way around the horn, I'm tied for the second wild card with the SL Lions. And Emperor Conan is in the number 1 wild card slot where I used to be until he won this game right here. So, anywho, I've got one more game with him, and then I think season play comes to an end with the Mariah Balrogs. Yes, they will be gone. Here a little bit later, I do get some games with Sebastus's St. Louis Cardinals starting on the 30th and going through until October 3rd. Then I've got those SL Lions right here for 3. And I think I've got them 3 more back here, don't I? No, I don't. Those last 3 games there with the SL Lions, that'll probably determine the number 2 wild card slot. So the season will end with some suspense. And playing Sebastus's division-leading Cardinals for 4 games before I get into the battle with the SL Lions is perhaps a little less than optimal, but I've been holding my own with the Cardinals here lately. I think my overall record, if I go to take a look at my record with them, go to season, or go to league records and logs, and then come over here to the right and choose team versus team, and you can see how you do versus everybody else. I'm 5-10 against the Cardinals. How about the Mariah Balrogs? I'm 9-9 with them with 1 more game to play, and the 19 are done. So I've got 4 to play with the Cardinals. And who else am I doing? I got where are they? Okay, yeah, there's the SL Lions at 10-6. I got 3 more games with them. I've already assured myself of a season victory on the series because I've taken 10 of what would be 19 games. Then the last game I remember now is, or the last team I need to remember is right here. The Seattle Mariners, who's our basement dweller in our division. I'm 12-4 v them, and I think I play them 1 more time. Or do I? No, yes I do, right here. They're coming up in the series after I play Emperor Conan's Balrogs, okay? All right, well, anyway, folks, that's pretty much going to do it for me for today. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. I didn't even have to put up my break screen today, which was kind of nice. And in the meantime, I think I will go ahead and call the stream a day. JCoon17, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you stopping in. Okay. Bit sleepy, just had dinner. All right. Oh, David Donovan, thank you so much for following. We appreciate you coming in too, because I saw you on my little alert that popped up. So thank you, gentlemen, both for following. We appreciate it greatly. We're getting closer and closer to affiliate status. And you probably notice down here on the lower portions of my break screen, on my just chatting screen, that I don't really have any monetization set up yet because I see no future in monetization at this point, but I'm leaving that option open for the future in case I ever decide to go that way. But in any event, thanks everybody for stopping by, and especially to Jay Kuhn 17 and David Donovan 11 for your follows. They're always appreciated, and you guys take care. Oh, okay. Hopefully Maddox is going those games. Possibly so. Well, he's going to go every fifth one because he's really been catching fire here lately. I think last time I looked at him, since he got shelled in that initial game, I think he's gone 5-1 or 6-1. I forget exactly what his record is. But in any event, we'll go ahead and call it quits on the stream for today. And again, heartfelt thanks to everybody that stopped in and participated in chat, dropped a follow, whatever to do to interact with the channel. We appreciate it greatly. And stealing from my good buddy, the late Joe Nuxhall again, this is Gorgo 2005, rounding third and heading for home. Good afternoon and good night, everybody. Take care.